Hey, this is just another check-in video for my actors out there because I make a lot of videos talking about a lot of things, but today's video felt special to me because I have a friend who's going on a really big audition tomorrow, and I just want to give some chit-chat and talks with you guys. And if you're not an actor watching this, thanks for looking at the video. Hi, how are you? Maybe you could just get a little insights and thoughts into our world. So anyways, yeah, so my friend has a big audition tomorrow, and this is coming from a long month streak of not getting any auditions. And we were actually talking about how this month has been so slow for both of us when it comes to auditioning. Like, within these past right, within these past few months, there have been some times where I've had like so many auditions in a week, and then there have been times where I've had maybe one or two. But this last month, it was giving. There could be a week, not a single one, and that's kind of a little gaggy for me because I'm like, wait, pause, what's going on? So I wanted to talk with you guys and say, look, when you go through these dry spots, when you go through the times that when there's no auditions, when you feel like giving up, when you feel like, is this really the life that I need to be doing? There is always a rainbow after the storm, okay? Because literally, my friend has one of the biggest auditions of his career so far, and that's coming from the longest stretch of having zero auditions within this last past month. And I'm so happy and proud of this friend. And yeah, and I had a few auditions within this last past week too, but again, after this whole month of not having anything, it can really be a lot. And for my actors out there, I know it's hard, y'all. I know it's hard. Like, it's really hard to just, because you constantly have to believe in yourself and talk yourself into things that maybe seem crazy at times, but you keep going because it's what you want to do. It's how you see yourself. It's what you're pursuing. And you have something that a lot of people don't have, which is like the drive and the desire to believe in themselves and to keep going for something that's so difficult. And I just want to tell you guys, you're amazing because it's hard out here. And I talk about this from someone actually actively pursuing it and stuff like that, going to the classes, going to networking events, doing auditions, doing callbacks, getting bookings, not getting so many bookings, and just keep going at it and at it and at it again. And I just want to, like, it's moments, we need to focus on the moments that truly excite us because since these last few weeks, I haven't had a lot of auditions before this week. Whenever I did get one, I would feel so excited about it. And that's what it's all about. Because when you're acting, think about what makes you excited about it. Think about dissecting that character. Think about having those moments of discovery within an arc, even if it is just a one-page scene, which for me, I love a good 1, 2, maybe 3-page scene, because then when it gets to the 4, 5, 6, I'm like, okay, wait, it's the memorization now, and it's like, okay, I'm memorizing all this, and then might not even get it. Y'all, that's the self-sabotage. But no, I can definitely, you can give me 10 pages and I'll do it. I'm not saying I can. Okay, drop the pages right now and let's go. Scene, action. But I'm saying, I love me a cute 1-2 scene. I love me a cute cut scene. But just when you get those moments of discourage and those moments of just questioning yourself, you have to snap back into it and be like, hey, look, why did I get back into this? And fall back in love with it again, because only having the moments of discouraging and self-doubt is really not going to do any service to you. And believe me, I know those moments of going back and forth with this path or that path and possibly changing careers. Because if are you an actor if you've never thought about changing your career to something else that's way more stable, way more probability of you, I don't want to say succeeding, but in a lot of other job careers or whatever it is, you can get a consistent income, you can get a consistent, income basically, and other things. But really, if you haven't had those thoughts, you haven't really been deep down in the gutter of the acting, okay? And I recognize that within a lot of other career professionals too. Like, even when I see other actors that are more established than I am, like years and years and years, decades even ahead of me. And I saw an actress post something a few weeks ago about feeling discouraged between the industry. And I was like, babes, I've seen you on TV since I was like 12. I thought you would be, um, I thought you had a whole different life, but apparently it still keeps going. And the fact that I know this and you know this and we still pursue it, that says something. So love yourself and treat yourself how you need to be treated, okay? And this is not just for actors, that part goes to everyone. But truly just realize that this is a career that has a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of things we can't control because we can't control if we're maybe 2 inches taller than what they wanted, or we have a different hair texture than what they wanted, or we're a different vibe of the character. Maybe on paper we fit the description. I don't know. You're 26. Whatever whatever the description is, but maybe the vibe that they're going for, it's slightly different than yours, or maybe this person knows that casting director. We don't know, and it's so many things we can't control, and harping only on that is not good for us. But just know that you are T and you are amazing, and treat yourself. And I literally booked myself a movie date coming up in a few days because I was like, well, actually, I was listening to an audiobook, The Artist Way, guys. It's I've been listening to this audiobook for a long time because I listened to 2 other audiobooks in between The Artist Way, and I'm going back and forth, okay? But um in the book, the author was talking about taking yourself on artist dates, and I was like, you know what, let me actually do this, okay? I'll be talking about it, but let me actually take myself on a date. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. This is my first time ever. I think it's my first time ever going to the movies by myself. Like, I just literally booked it. I was like, you know what? I want to see this movie because people have been talking about it, and I'm gonna go watch it. So, yeah, I'm excited because then that means I get to just be myself. You know what? I might even bring a blanket. Yeah, let's do that. Bring a blanket for myself, watch a movie, maybe that's sex. But when I'm watching a movie, I'm never just watching it as a general audience member. I'm always watching it like, okay, like, oh, that was a good acting choice. Oh, this was nice too. Oh, the setting. Oh, the background wardrobe did their due diligence. Okay, that's a choice. That's a character choice. I wonder if this outfit goes into is it foreshadowing it's a lot of things going through this mind, which I kind of like. Sometimes it's annoying, but other times I'm like, really dissecting. And that's how I used to be with a lot of theater shows when I was doing a lot of theater performances and plays. But now that I'm branching out more into film, I find myself doing that with a lot of TV back in the day. I mean, a lot more than I would have did back in the day. Because back in the day, if I would have watched the show, I would have just said, "Yep, they're on TV. This is an interesting story," or it's not an interesting story, and I don't want to watch it. But now there's a lot more that I'm looking at, which I live for. Back to the acting though. Realizing that this is the long game, okay? And you got this, but we have to remember that this is the long game. This is not an instant gratification career. I think most careers aren't. But this for sure is one where it's like, it's gonna whirl you, it's gonna twirl you, it's gonna make you feel like this, it's gonna make you feel bad. But then those wins, when you do get those wins, I'll never forget when I got a supporting role for a feature film. It was actually a few months ago. I was so happy. I was so. Maybe I should make a story time about that. But I was just so ecstatic because I was just like, wow, this was crazy. Like me getting that, and I felt it in my bones when after I got off the audition, because that one was I submitted, then got an audition request, and then got a callback, and I think it was the live. Or I think it was the audition request, then the live callback. And at the live callback, I remember afterwards calling my friend saying, I felt really good about that. Like, that was the first time that I was like, oh no, this like felt like really T. Like, I felt connected with the character. I felt like the director was T. And then I got an email a few weeks later saying, we would like to offer you the role, blah, blah, blah. And I got it, and that's what I'm saying, guys. When you guys get those wins, it's gonna be chef's kiss. And right now, even after doing that a few months ago and not doing anything since then, I know that when I get that win, chef's kiss. Like it's gonna be amazing. But all I can do is keep trying. And I feel myself improving more now than when I was actually on sets and doing stuff, because now I'm focusing more on the character arcs and development, and I find myself snapping into characters a lot quicker. And it's coming with a lot of practice, coming with on set experience, but also me taking classes and me focusing more on so many different things, because when I am auditioning, I'm being a whole different character every single day or every single week or whenever the breakdown comes, okay? Whenever it comes, I find myself doing that. So, to the actor out there that needs to hear this, you are doing great. It's hard, but we got this. We got this, okay? I hope it reaches the actors. And if you're not an actor and you're watching, thank you. Love, okay? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Love you guys so much. Stay acting and have a good one. Bye, guys.